What's up? This is Centric RockStar'Seed, and welcome back to my channel. You know what I just heard? Now this will set you straight. What is it? Now this will save your life, or something like that. Keep in mind, I'm only trying to help. I'm only going to help. I'm not trying, I'm doing it. Okay? No ill intentions here. No misguidance. No bullshit. No nonsense. Keep it straightforward. So I got clarity. Planning, releasing illusions. You ain't got to lie, Craig. All kinds of things popping in my head right now. Who's trying to play games with somebody? Jeez. Like, who's lying to Craig? I ripped my book apart. I want to read something from here. This is more, I know it's about sharpening your focus on your goals right now. So, what was the illusion? You have the vision, now making your plans and setting them in motion. Okay. Eagles particularly see their prey from a far distance, right? So it allows the eagle to adjust its actions and anticipates changes before they arise. But in real plans, it's not just, it's not just about fantasies, it's about getting clear about what your goals are going to be and how you're going to take action, how you're going to execute them. I hear Dick Buckus. You ever seen the highlights of Dick Buckus? He would just grab the chest plate thing that the football players wear from behind. He would grab two players at a time and just drag them to the ground like, ah. That's how I feel like the energy. This is what the message is. Be aggressive, like really aggressive. It's saying don't be surprised to find a time before you're opening up with new ideas, accuracy, inspiration, and even prosperity. It's time to get clear about who you are and what you want and how you're going to get there. This card is telling you to plan, prepare, and sponsor. Like, get serious. Don't dick around about this. I like Dick Buckets. Don't dick around about this. All right. I'm at peace with my sexuality. No, you're not. I rejoice in my sexuality and in my own body. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. I embrace myself with love and compassion. So why do I feel like it's defensive energy? I feel like this is somebody who has some kind of like body procedure, and they feel like they're being ridiculed about it. But in their mind, they're being ridiculed about it. But nobody said anything. Like, if somebody make a comment about your body, it doesn't necessarily mean they think you had something done. So I get it. This person is not like muscular toned, but like body enhanced tone. Like, you got nice curves, nice ass, nice boobs, nice waist, something, nice calves. I don't know if you even had a body procedure, but you're getting real defensive about your body and your sexuality. I take that as creativity. This is a person who thinks their looks is going to get them far. Like, why are we still thinking like that in 2023? No, 2022, but for me, it's like 2024 already. I'm at peace with my sexuality. This is somebody who might be experiencing some identity crisis because they might be playing double dipping, going with both genders. I'm a sexually free person. I'll try anything. My body is perfect for me in this lifetime. So this is somebody who is relying on their looks to get what they want. Oh, really? Let's see how that plays out. Maybe you have body dysmorphia and don't know you have body dysmorphia. It's somebody who could be getting repeated procedures done. Like they just don't stop. They become addicted. It's like you become obsessed with it. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. So you're hanging around some people who might be influencing you for the worst, who might be a reflection of an empty spirited person who has identity crisis. Oh wow. I release all criticism. Yeah, this is somebody who's hurting. And they catching hell. Like they feel judged severely. I only give out that which I wish to receive in return. My love and acceptance of others is mirrored to me in every moment. But you know what? You might have came off at people like that, and now it's your turn, and you don't like it. That's what I'm getting from this. You can't be dishing it. You shouldn't throw stones if you live in a glass house. That kind of thing. I think I should go straight to my crystals, like now, not later. In the reading, and that's kind of like fucked up. So it's like this person is thinking because they had some kind of procedure done or had something, they did something. Okay, even if you went to the gym, you could go to the gym, or you might have took you might have went on an Atkins diet. It don't have to be as extreme as a procedure. It could be bulimia. It could be somebody with an eating disorder. If something's wrong, that you're being that defensive and you're not taking criticism well. It could be constructive criticism, but you're taking it as severe criticism. Something's not right. I don't feel the self-esteem. I don't feel the self-worth. I don't feel the self-love. I feel like this is somebody who cries a lot, and this is somebody who's like, I'm somebody too. Who I think this is somebody who has some form of body dysmorphia, where they think they only consume a certain amount of calories every day, in a 24-hour period. They might drink a lot of coffee. They might do intermittent fasting. They might do like those detox teas. They might do too fucking much. Like it's all that combined, you're going to be dehydrated. You're going to lose nutrients in your body. You're going to give yourself a massive headache, to say the least. It's going to be a lot. Okay, and I think there's an influence. There's some people who are around you who might have thought the shit was funny at first, because y'all all might be, birds of a feather, they flock together. But now it's like you're the one, you're going too far with it. Like you're going way too far. Remember Laura Flynn Boyle, that famous actress, who she had a huge fucking ego, where she was like, you're not even allowed around me if you don't love me as much as I love me. She was one of those people. And I feel like now it's like, how success makes you the person you really are? Must have had this person in mind, or these people in mind, because now y'all might have been like going for the limelight, and you're the one. This one might be a little further than the rest, but it's not a jealousy thing. It's as you're getting like more and more and more successful, and people are starting to notice you, like the addictions are coming to the surface, but you don't realize it. That is coming to the surface. You're hurting. Tanzanite, transmutation, illumination, psychic, connecting us. I told you this person was empty spirited, connecting you to the spiritual realm and beyond. Tanzanite assists in living with more awareness and bringing spirituality into your day to day. It helps navigate your journey between altered states of consciousness, from deep meditation to assessing psychic powers. Metaphysical abilities are enhanced with this stone, creating a direct line of communication between you and your spiritual team. This unveils your true path. It transmutes the old into new, and acknowledging the road is ever winding. Your journey is a constant flow. Trust your path. So you're not going through this for nothing, but what it looks like is God is trying to tell you something. I'm on the color purple. God is trying to tell you something, right? Like you might be, this person might be a little promiscuous too. It might be because you're using what you got to get what you want. That old saying. Kyanite, truth, communication, clarity. Speak your truth. Kyanite cuts through confusion, fears, and negativity and connects you to your most authentic self, soothing the soul. Okay, so if she felt like she had a ground that's comfortable, a space that's created. Now I'm hearing Ivanka fix my life. Ayanka, if I'm saying her name wrong, I apologize. Ayanka or Ivanka, Ayana, fix my life. She needs a safe space. She wants to say something. She's trying to say something. But I feel like she's held to societal pressure, like social pressure. If you don't look, you got to look like this if you want to be in show business. That's what it is. The pressure of being in show business and how to look and eat and act, and it's just too much for her. You know, kyanite sharpens your leadership skills and enhanced communication skills. So this is not to say that this person's not qualified to do what she's doing, but you're starting to see where the pressure is eating at her spirit. Like she's giving up on herself to become something else to get where she wants. Giving you the boost you need when addressing groups. Why am I talking about groupies? I guess she thinks she has some groupies. I hope you don't treat your friends like that. Kyanite opens pathways and acts as a bridge from person to person, or even between dimensions. It delivers telepathic messages. Kyanite is especially great for opening your throat chakra, bringing clarity and focus on what you need. So you got a childhood best friend that's not at a distance from you. And this person that's been trying to speak to you, like you two were very spiritually inclined. Like this is somebody who reads tarot cards and everything. This is somebody who's spiritual. You know, it's not that she's not religious, but she's spiritual. She has a Baptist background, and now she's spiritual. Sorry. And what I feel like is this person has been trying to reach you, but she can't get you on the phone because, you know, she doesn't have your number anymore. She didn't realize you changed your number. And it's not that you diss this person, but I feel like your childhood friend is a guy. The guy, not that it matters, but the guy is same-sex oriented. So y'all even closer on account of that because y'all have a lot in common. Not for nothing. But this guy is spiritual as well. He's the one he's the better reader. Like he's a very intuitive reader. You're kind of getting away from that to go into show business. Like you're losing your Midas touch in some way or another. Something about body dysmorphia or something's dysmorphia. Dysmorphia is never a good thing. I need one more. It's like something with your intuition. Prosperity, fortune, opportunity. Green aventurine. Known as the good luck stone or the stone of opportunity. Now I'm seeing Ginger from Casino. So you linked up with somebody and they've broken your spirit. You didn't know this person was a pimp. You just felt like they had the gift of gab, like they have game, but they really turned out to be some kind of pimp or something. Olivia the slave. The whispers. No, you're going down the wrong path. It's earning you success, but you're doing too much for it. It propels growth, not just physically, but also personally. Okay, so this is what I get from the body dysmorphia. Your childhood friend feels things in their body. That's their psychic ability. And they feel it in their body, what's going on with you, this person. It also aligns situations so opportunities appear. Somebody might got you into the dark arts, thinking that, and you naive, you didn't know very much about the dark arts, and now you done opened the portal and got some kind of like sex entity attached to you, and That's where the body dysmorphia is coming from. It's like it's showing up. Like you got a real dark aura about yourself now. Wow. That's sad. Okay. I'm going into my tarot cards. Olivia, asleep. I can't sing, but I don't have rights to these songs neither. But I hear them; they playing. Lost and turned out. Two of Wands. You made a different decision about yourself, about how you're going to go about. Why didn't you stick to the plan? Like there's somebody who agreed to go one way, but ended up making a different decision. The Seven of Wands. She's very that's where the defensive nature is coming from. She doesn't want to hear the shit that people are saying. So that's like when you put the 2 and the 7 together, that's a 9 of Wands. Like she's making herself crazy with the things that's going on. Like yeah, she's getting business deals. She's making business moves. She's making money moves. Like she's got the money. She's got the success. She's critically acclaimed, as they say. Like she's in the magazine, she's in the newspapers, but she's being ripped apart because she's selling her own self out. She's selling her people out, and it's like she's in a crowded room where no one can hear her screaming. The Page of Swords. Yeah, she's on the internet. It's like she has the popularity. You got the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. And the Lovers underneath that, and the 5 of Wands underneath that. Like there's a conflict in her spirit. Like her spirit, like she's going through something. Like the devil's working on her, as they say. And you got the Lovers. Like she's not really being true to who she is to get what she wants. Like she's turning it into something else. That's the body dysmorphia. But the entity, like the Jinn that's attached to her, is what's turning her out like that. It's turning her into something different. Like she's too skinny or something. Something's wrong. Something's not right. Like you can see it in her eyes. Like her eyes is like she's got a pierced stare in her eyes. And she don't blink very much. That's not her that's showing up. That's the attachment that's showing up. Nobody told you to play with the Ouija board. That opens the portal. And it's on the shelf with all the other games, the Milton Bradley games and all that. But the Ouija board opens the portal for many dark entities and darkness, period. Like, you're not ready for it. Nobody really knows what they get themselves into playing with that shit. And you hang in with, you're attracting different people now. Like, you've become somebody, your friends don't even recognize you. And it's causing conflicts. Like if this 5 of Wands is the inner conflict like that. It's on top of that Wheel of Fortune. So it's like you're bringing this shit on yourself. Like people are watching you online. Like your real friends know something is not right with her. Like something, like we need to get her into a therapist's office. Like she's like iRobot. Move your head this way. Move your head that way. Like she's just sticking to a script. Like I only say this. I only move like that. I only do this. Like there's no authenticity in this person and what this person is doing. See, she's under an illusion. Her mind is not sharp like it used to be. Something's wrong. She don't have no peace. 6 of Swords on the bottom. She moved backwards. Like she moved into a space that's like blackness. You know how you walk by faith and not by sight? But she don't see where she's going. The path that she's going down. Knight of Wands. What I say about the sex entity? Now you got this guy on your arm, like this Latin guy. I feel like he's Latin. and you're always burning. You don't connect the dots. You think it's high volume alcohol, and it very well may be. I think it is to some degree, but this is promiscuous. It's too much promiscuity. You know, he dates everybody. It's just part of the business that he's in. Like he's an escort, and you fooling around with this guy. Like you always burning. You're not thinking clearly, but can't nobody tell you nothing. Look at her. I'm at peace with my sexuality. This guy got you doing 3-sums and 5-sums and 7-sums and 9-sums. I should have used my other deck because the 5 of wands. No, it's the 7 of wands on that deck. There are 2 sexual decks, and the 5 of wands is an orgy, and so is the 7 of wands in my other deck. This is one man, and he's fucking like a bunch of fucking women at one time. They all doing something to him, or doing something to each other. This is like, what the hell is going on? It's just got real seamy real quick. Like, why is it burning? Like I see it. It's redness and discharge. Like, that's bad. That's actually fucking disgusting. Ace of Pentacles. No fret though. You know, somebody's praying for you. The Ace of Pentacles, the helping hand of God is here. He got the penicillin. Somebody's going to come with that penicillin shot and say, here. And it's going to inject it into your arm and say, here, you got to slow down. You got to take some rest because you're like disoriented in a lot of ways. Like you got to rest because you're moving on empty fumes. Her eyes are like real dry, like clear eyes. You can see all the little red veins in her eyes. Like they're just poppy. Like, did you snort coke for 3 days straight? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, you just don't seem, you're not your natural aura. You're not yourself. Strength. Something is keeping her going though. God is watching her, and he's keeping her going. You know, it's like most people would have crashed by now, but she got an inner strength that cannot be ignored. And it could be her friends praying for her. 2 of Swords, like she's operating from 2 minds. And then you got the Ace of Cups on the bottom. Yeah. She has help. 9 of Pentacles. I feel like she's going to have an opportunity to restore, to go into like one of those like rich people rehabs where it's real like therapeutic and fancy smancy. It's not like the hood rehabs. Like if you grew up in like Philadelphia or like a big city like that, the rehabs are not fancy smancy like the ones in California. It's like, especially if you are somebody and you have money, they put you on a retreat. They don't even call them rehabs. And she's going to get her health back in order, and she's going to start to look phenomenal again. But this is like a warning to somebody. It's like, hey, somebody's thinking about you, and they're praying for you, and they're coming to get you. I feel like they're coming to get you and rescue you from yourself. What else? The King of Swords. What's that? Didn't I tell you? Her childhood best friend? That's a guy. That's her best friend. He's coming. He's not there to play no games, because like he's devastated. Like, I know that's not my friend. I don't know who the hell that is. Like, he's upset. He feels defeated. That 3 of Swords and that 2 of Swords, that's a 5. When you put it together, it's like I'm flabbergasted. My mind is going in different directions. I'm upset. I'm hurt. Like, nobody wants to see their loved one like that. But she's separated from her best friend to go pursue fame, because she sought after better opportunities, way better opportunities. She saw more. She was going after the money. She was very vain. She's become very vain. Wow. Her friend is an air sign, Gemini, and she's a Capricorn. Where'd that come from? I don't know. I think the 9 of Pentacles made me see Capricorn. Like, she's built like something with the body. Yeah. All right, man, you hang in there. Okay, it's like she's a virtuous woman. At one time, she was married at one time, so she was a woman of value. She is, underneath it all, a woman of value, and she's always had success. She's always been attracted to success. She can always manifest a lot for herself with the Six of Wands. You know, she's in the public eye. But you know, a lot of people in the public eye, they kind of go through, they have those pressures on them to be perfect all the time. And sometimes people die over it. But I feel like her friend is rushing in like, oh, hell no, you're not about to be a statistic in Hollywood. No, thank you. And he's going to come and get her. Two of Pentacles. Like, you have to find a way to balance out your career and yourself moving forward. Yeah, it's a rude awakening. Like, you got another thing coming. If you think you're not gonna last like that, you're getting chewed up and spit out. All right, so I'm gonna stop there with that. Pearl of Wisdom. No, I don't want to use that. Pearl of Wisdom. What does she have to do to restore her spirit? Get her back to her health. Go on a retreat, that's for one. But the initiation. See, she made a dark turn. I knew it. The rite of passage, crossing the threshold. She's gonna need to surrender. You see how it was all dark and she gotta get back to that colorful space? Like, she's so far from that now. She's gonna need to surrender. Because she's going through this for a reason. It's a part of her spiritual journey for spiritual awakening. Okay? Energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. She's gonna have to surrender. Or she's gonna be karmic. Like, she's gonna turn herself karmic. I see Jennifer from Forrest Gump. Yep. This is how she's gonna be. Okay. I'm stopping right there. Okay, until next time.